sponsors bringing you the Mitre10 Heartland Championship. Mainfreight, Toyota, Still and Wet and Forget. We also get great support. Ship takes you to Greymouth. And a couple of battlers in the championship. West Coast at home to Poverty Bay. Our man there, Jim Finlay.
Poverty Bay on 8 points in the competition, West Coast on 5. They'll be wanting to cement these places today as they climb up the ladder towards the championship playoffs a bit later on. Home ground advantage, I think, should see the West Coast come out on top here this afternoon. But Poverty Bay, like East Coast and these other teams, if you let them run with the ball, they're going to be hard to bowl over. I'm expecting a very good encounter here this afternoon on a ground, a little bit soft underfoot, but otherwise conditions overhead, very good indeed for running rugby.
McIntyre playing halfback. Out it comes to the other brother, Jacob Cook. He takes the ball in now. Vuki, out it comes to Vuki again. Consistent play here. Long pass out there. Good tackle over there on number 12. Ethan Reeves and a big tackle over there by Kalavi and stuff. But East Coast West have still got the ball. Running away. They're going to score here, are they? Yes, they are. They're going to score a big try. You look at that in the wet and forget replay. But breakaway ball by Siu Missy the number 8. And he fed the ball up to the big fellow there, and Jody Allen went over beside the goalpost. Well, once again, constant pressure there from Poverty Bay has paid off, but if we're not going to get up and make these tackles and put them on the ground, forward Mitre takes it for a metre or two now. It comes out to Mark here, out to Kalavi, run at the referee. Manning takes it on, but he's met with a wall of Poverty Bay defence and no way through the middle there. That's for sure. They've got to try something different here. Out it comes to Brogan Watt. He had a big game last week. Now he takes it head on. Tackled by the centre three-quarter TK for Poverty Bay. The ball goes down, still slow. Gee, this ball's coming out slow. Now it comes out to the fullback, Tunnicliffe. He branches, beats 1 or 2. Made a metre or 2 now. Markia reaches in this time, flicks the pass behind him. Up goes through, running through. It's going to be a try for West Coast. It is. Yes, Chad Kingy Turnant. Well, the wing three-quarter Chad Kingy Turnant, and he flicked the ball inside Marquis at that time, and they dot down about 18 metres to the left of the uprights, but sustained pressure, Andy. I thought it was going nowhere, but all of a sudden the in pass, and we're in for the try. He's looking once again. Bit of a smiling opportunity. There he is, taking the front by Watt. He takes it down, feeds it to Takano, the number 8, going for the try, and he's over. That's a try for West Coast, nobody else there. The loose forward at number 2 in the line. I've seen them practicing this move here prior to the game, and look at it again on Thursday night in the wet and forget. But he fed the ball down to the number 8, Amina Takana, and he was over, rolled over onto his side and put the ball down right on the touchline. So once again, a good try by the West Coast. Flankers there, but there's still good ball here to Cummings. Cummings out, it comes up to Tunnicliffe. Tunnicliffe to Stanton. Stanton pushes off one. Stanton the try in the corner. Oh, Christ. He went past McIntyre like he was standing on the street corner in Gisborne, looking at his AirPods card that wouldn't work, and Stanton slams the ball in the corner for a beautiful try for the West Coast. Well, there was a good movement, and once again, I said Regan's had a quiet first half, but he come to life there, and he just went straight through that gap from the West Coast line here now, and it goes beautifully taken by Manning. Now they'll get drive this one over, will they? Poverty Bay have sort of collapsed half it, I think. They've gone on the ground. Now they've still got the ball under control here. West Coast forwards, they pick it forward now. Another try here now to be good. They wrestle it sideways, moving sideways. Now they start to inch forward a wee bit. West Coast still in control here. Manning's got the ball at the back here. Now they push the bunch on. West Coast still going sideways. Crouch, he's got the ball in the middle of it there. The southwestern prop forward. He puts it down on the ground. Now it's down on the ground. Now Rette's got it out. It comes to Cummings on his left. Who's going where? Whoops, coming in again. It's big cast there from Stanton. Up the Toy Elfrey. Elfrey the try in the corner. Beside the uprights. Beautiful work there. Well, they worked it through the forwards. Then they sent it out to Regan Stanton. He beat a couple of tackles. And then he fed the ever-present Troy Taffrey. He's had a big game all around the park for West Coast this afternoon. And he puts it down to the right of the uprights there right on half-time. Beautiful try and well organised once again by West Coast. Cummings puts the extra 2 through. In fact, he put it through both goalposts down the back there, and he probably should get 4 points for that.
Great game, and there was a lot of players on their knees at the end of that, Jimmy.
Yeah, there certainly was. But anyway, at half-time here at Rugby Park here in Greymouth, West Coast in front by 28 points to 16. Kieran Short for Poverty Bay runs it back towards the 22, puts his head down now, then fits it up. Willie Grogan on a Vuko in front of his own post. Long pass out here to the number 8 now. Otoki, TK's got the ball. Now a long flat pass. Oh, he's a try to Poverty Bay. This guy's away. They won't catch him. They won't catch him. The winger three-quarter over there, being chased over there by them, but number 21 on. Ratu De Rua. Watch that on the wet and forget replay on Thursday night. But once he got the ball, sure, he's got more toe than Raymond Sandel. He puts it down midway between the corner flag and the upright here. But gee, that was a once again came from a West Coast mistake, Andy, with the ball not finding touch from a simple thing as a penalty. He's opposite number over there, which is Colinoe, but he got him by the jersey, and he brings the ball across this time to Vuki. Vuki, out comes the big fella Reed, standing out in the action, waiting for it. Now he's got the ball, in it comes to McIntyre again. He straightens it up and passes. Good ball into Kieran Short. One player, two to beat. He goes round the outside of his opposite number, Short. Oh, we missed the tackle altogether. Cheng Ting Terry Terrett. What's that one on the wet and forget replay? And Kieran Short, and for the try, runs round and puts it down behind the post, but that was another good, simple move by Poverty Bay, and gee, just McIntyre's getting himself involved, and he's got the gas, and he put Kieran Short away nicely there, but too, there's a missed tackle over there by Chad King. He turned it, you got to give him a wee bit of praise there for it, but good attempt, but just didn't quite pull it off. Willie Grogan defeated now. Taufre left the field here, now on the back, coming in, nice pass, he's gone back into the scrum, didn't think you could do that, but it did. Out it comes down to Vuke, long pass at TK puts a big pass into McIntyre, he's caught over there by Stanton. Still attacking Poverty Bay here. 2K passes it out to Short. Short going for the ball again. Kieran Short, he's come across from the other wing this time, little Short. Sets it up nicely way over on the left-hand side over there. Grogan, long pass out here now to Vuke. Vuke, with the Vuke running, spinning and weaving. Where's he going to go? Props him down, pops the ball down and scores the try. Well, he showed the ball. Vuke, I looked to look at that one on Thursday night in the wet and forget replay, but he runs sideways, straightened up, had the ball in one hand, looking for support. The West Coast defence let him go, and he just planted the ball down to the left of the uprights. That brings the 50-odd points up for Poverty Bay here this afternoon. He fed into the ball by Leach for Poverty Bay, and it goes. Taken beautifully up there by the captain, Murray Hewison. Out it comes now, the big number 80, getting busy in the second half now. He feeds it into Everett Reid. He puts the ball on the ground, but it went backwards now. Picked up over there by Gregan. He's running into one or two players. Peter big Jody Allen. Allen's charging up towards the goal, but going in for try number 3 and slams the ball down between the horns. That's a good try by Poverty Bay. Oh, he'll be looking at that one on the Thursday night, I'd say, and he'd be telling his mates on the way home in the plane he run from the halfway line, but he didn't. He only run about 10 metres, but gee, he was like a Hereford bull with a head full of steam, and he just slammed the ball down on the ground right between the horns. A beautiful try.
There's a carbon copy of the try he scored last week.
Yeah. They've run away this afternoon with the win here by 62 points to 28. And West Coast, Andy, will be bitterly disappointed with the second half performance.
We needed this, and we knew West Coast would aim this game up as well. And it was a classic battle in that first half, and hope we managed to get the better rub of the green in the second half.
Games. They go away to East Coast next week. There's some big games next week. Buller against Wanganui, Horowhenua Kapiti, West Coast, North Otago, South Canterbury, Poverty Bay, Wairarapa Bush. All of those are important games in the second to last round of the championship. All of them will have some problems to solve. Now, at the end of the show this week, our thoughts go out to Brogan Watt of West Coast, who fell ill after the game against Poverty Bay and was taken to hospital for surgery, and I understand is still in hospital. So all the very best, Brogan, to you and to your family, and hopefully we'll see you back at the footy in the very near future.